In his book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, Stephen Covey outlines 7 habits that highly effective people have been known to have. Do you know what habit number 2 is? And do you have any idea or sense for how the application of habit number 2 could help us in our efforts to make money with YouTube? Well, that's what we're going to get into today. As always, I invite you to subscribe to this channel and to click that notification bell so that you'll be notified of all the videos that I'm producing, because my effort here is to help you as much as I possibly can in your efforts at building your online business and in particular, making money with YouTube. Okay, so what is habit number 2? In the 7 habits of highly effective people, habit number 2 is begin with the end in mind, right? When you start out something, have a clear idea of what it is that you're striving to achieve. What does success look like? And when it comes to establishing a business, making money with YouTube, this is very, very important. I know in the course of my journey, you see so many things, you hear so many options about how easy it is, and all you have to do is this, all you have to do is that. And what was difficult for me is that I didn't really have a clear picture of how it all, hung together, and what were all the different pieces, and what were the tools that I needed to use for all of the different things that needed to do. And so as part of my journey, one of the things that I had to do was just to take a step back and to try to create a model, to create a diagram that depicted what the different components of this affiliate marketing business, this business process was that I needed to build, so that I can take any niche on the front end, any group of people who had a particular problem to solve or a particular need or desire, find a set of products that would fulfill that desire, and if the products didn't exist, to create the product that would enable them to fulfill that need and fulfill that desire, and then do everything in the middle to make them aware of the product and to take them through the marketing process to where they would ultimately buy the product at the end, and I would make a commission and they would have their problem solved. So in my mind, the business of making money with YouTube is not so much the niche and is not so much the products, but it's everything in the middle. And so what I've done is I've drawn a diagram to depict end to end what are all of the different facets of this business that need to be put in place, and where can I use tools and software to help me to automate the process, versus where do I have to hire a person to help me do something because the tools don't integrate well. Now, this is something that I want to explain, and it's really important that you understand this. Now, where I come from is from a technology background. I've been in technology for the last almost 40 years, right? 38 years. I started out as a computer programmer and then became, an executive using technology to solve complex business problems. And so when it comes to this whole internet marketing thing, even though I didn't start out that way, I realized that, wow, if I just applied the same things that I was already doing for my job to my own business, it would help me to be more successful. And I realized that it wasn't so much about writing software to do affiliate marketing, but it was about making the right choices of picking the different, pieces of software, the different apps, if you will, that I could put together and use as part of an end-to-end process. The only problem is that I didn't have a clear idea of what the end-to-end process was, and so I couldn't even begin to think about all the different apps. And so what I'm going to share with you today is a diagram that I've drawn that shows the end state that I'm working to achieve. And I'll be honest with you, I haven't built it all out yet. And the fact is that you don't have to have every single component of it to begin to generate income and to begin to create value for others. However, if you really want to scale your business up to the point where you can take any niche on the front end and connect it up with any set of products or the right set of products on the back end and be able to duplicate this process of affiliate marketing across multiple different niches, which is my vision, which is my strategy. If you want to do that, then you got to have a clear idea of what that business process is in the middle. And that's what I've drawn today. And that's what I'm going to show you right now. So now, as you can see on the left side of this diagram, it's all about the niche. It's all about who are the people that have a need that you've identified that you'd like to target. What are the questions that they're asking and answering and asking for? What are the problems that they have? And you can discern that by understanding the questions that they're asking by searching in YouTube and using certain tools to help you do keyword research. And then for each one of those keywords, you need to develop content, right? You need to develop the material that would be published on YouTube or through YouTube to help them to get answers to the questions that they're asking. That's quite obvious. Now, once you create the video, you have to publish the video, and there's certain things that you need to do that. In fact, in the act of creating the video, there are certain tools and software and apps that you have to use as part of that. For example, you need a video editing capability if you're going to do, really good videos. I mean, you don't have to edit them. You can just wing it and record it and publish it. But if you really want to compose it and integrate other things and pictures and have call outs and annotations to help really clarify the material that you're publishing, you need some sort of basic video editing. And so there's software you need for that. And usually if you're integrating some sort of pictures into your video, you need some sort of photo editing software as well. You don't have to do sophisticated editing, but you need something to either size photos or to do various things to photos. If you want to create a thumbnail image for your video, for example, there's software that you need to do that, and there's some pictures that you have to compose to do that. And so for each one of these boxes, there's like different apps and different things that you have to use and pull together. And what I've done is I've standardized that set of tools, not just a set of steps, okay, but I've standardized the tools that I use in each of those steps so that over time I could develop expertise in using them. And over time, I could actually delegate these steps of the process as tasks to someone else, to a virtual assistant, say, so that over time, I can have help in producing the videos for my business. Now, after you create the video, as you can see here, you have to publish the video. And when you publish the video, okay, there's certain other things that YouTube has involved, like cards that you can add to your video. And then once you publish the video, the social media comes involved because you want to put that video up in as many places as possible. You want to have as many references to that video as possible to help, again, the publication of that video, the syndication of that video, to make as many people aware of it as possible. You want to use as many channels as possible for publishing your videos. So that's why posting social media becomes very important. Another thing that you don't have to do, but in my case, is creating a blog, because a blog is another way that you can deliver value to people. A blog is another way that you can rank your video on the internet. So having social media as well as a blog, as well as YouTube itself, gives you multiple ways that you can establish a publication or syndication of that video. And then when you apply various types of advertising to each one of those channels, you could do Facebook advertising if you do a Facebook post. You can do YouTube advertising, obviously. If you create a blog, there's other types of advertising that you can do, whether it's to help boost the ranking of your video and to help boost the awareness of the video. And so all of this in the middle is very much a part of that marketing process where you want to make people aware of the solution that you're publicizing through your videos. What's depicted here is that across your blog, across the video itself, and in the social media posts, there are links there that would drive someone to a capture page where they would put in their name and their email address so that you can capture the lead, deposit that name into your email autoresponder, and have emails now that go out to that person to follow up to either drive them back to the video or drive them back to another piece of content that you publish that's related to the video, or to drive them to a bridge page that would be another page where you're having an opportunity to interact with them and to explain the value proposition of the product or the service or the information that you have to offer to them that would fulfill their need, right? So you need to bridge that gap. You need to connect the video and the content that you publish to the offer. And the way you do that is by creating a sales page, or a bridge page in the middle that makes that connection for them. And then from that page, you direct them to an affiliate sales page where they are presented with more information about that product or that information or that service, and they are now incentivized to actually perhaps buy if they're ready to buy. And when they buy, now what you've effectively done is you've found a lead, you've provided value to them through your videos and through your blog posts and through the social media posts, and you've taken them through a process of follow-up where you've developed trust, and now through that trust, they will accept your recommendation, which they see on your bridge page. And now when you hand them off to the sales page of that affiliate offer, you're actually now handing that lead off to the affiliate program, and actually they are now entering the funnel or the sales process for that product. And generally speaking, the affiliate offer could just be a single product that's being offered to them. But generally speaking, once they buy one thing, now the affiliate program itself is going to be following up with them and offering them additional related products that would enhance the value of the thing that they initially purchased. And for each one of the products, the initial product, as well as all of the products that they eventually potentially buy as an upsell, you make commissions. So this is really a diagram that depicts that overall process. And as you can see from each of the boxes, there are lines that's connected to other boxes, and it's this interaction between all of these different components that makes up the affiliate marketing process. And this, my friend, this is your business. This is the core of the business. This is the end in mind. This is the goal. This is the model of the business that I am building and that I'm recommending that you should build, that will enable you to effectively make money with YouTube, step by step by step. To your success, I wish you all the best, and I encourage you to look out for my next video.